Hey everyone, today's video is going to be me making this oat and apple muffin mix. I got this for Christmas from my stepmother-in-law, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we're gonna go ahead. Stop. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we're gonna go ahead and make it. Says it makes 9 muffins. So let's go ahead and let's get started. First off, it says to have 2 different ones, one for wet, one for dry. So let's start with our wet stuff. So it says 1 cup of milk, a third of a cup of oil, and then it says 1 egg. I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little silly that it says I need a dry bowl and a wet bowl when I literally have 1 set of wet or 1 set of dry ingredients, but I'm going to follow the instructions. Okay, so I know what you guys are probably thinking if you're a returning person to my channel. Oh, Megan's not going to stick to this very long. She always starts filming YouTube videos and then fails. And you know what? You're right. I do always start and then I get distracted and I stop filming them, or I get overwhelmed and I stop filming them. However, I do not want to get a normal job out in the workforce because I want to stay home with my daughter and I want to be a homemaker, and it's not that we don't make enough money for me to do that, because I mean obviously we've been surviving, but it would be nice to be able to purchase things for myself, for my daughter, get my husband a birthday gift, an anniversary gift. And we also would really like to just, pay off all of our debt. So this is my new career. I am a content creator. And here's the thing. I don't expect to make really any money from my videos. I don't have a lot of followers. And you know what? I don't want a bunch of fake followers. I want followers who actually want to watch what I'm doing, or that I inspire, or, I want friends. And so my main source of income will probably be like a storefront or a just reviews, stuff like that. But this is my new thing, and I need to keep my social media active so that I can keep that stuff active. So that's kind of like where I'm at in life and what my goal is. And I'd love to hear, if you guys are in a similar place, or, what your plans are. Are you a homemaker? If you are a homemaker, do you have a secondary source of income? Or is it just your husband's income or your wife's income? I don't discriminate. Hey, traditionally, a woman is like the housemaker. But sometimes you have to do what's best for your family. And if you're husband makes less money and he needs to become the homemaker, I mean, that's what your family has to do. Not for me. I do not think I would enjoy that. Personally, my husband's been on vacation for the last week, and I'm kind of going stir crazy. I'm used to having the house to myself during the day, or at least 5 hours of the day I'm by myself with my daughter, and we're able to just kind of do our own thing. We have a routine. She takes a nap, I get my work done, we hang out in the morning, we clean. We just have our routine, and it's really hard to stick to that routine when you have somebody else around the house. And maybe that's just me, but I'd love to know if you guys also struggle with that, because it is truly something I'm struggling with him being home right now. I feel like I can't get anything done. I literally shoot him out of the house to go get us lunch, which is so not like me, just so that I could film this video, because I want to make sure I have a video for Friday. I have not been doing the best at cooking. I should have filmed my bread recipe. I think I'm going to film me making my bread next. Don't quote me on that. But I think that's gonna be my plan because I made some bread the other day and it was phenomenal. My husband literally was like looking for the bag, like what is this bread? Where did you get it from? Because he thought I store-bought bread. Now I was doing sourdough and I took a break from it and then my sourdough starter died. So I didn't have that anymore. So I kind of just stopped making bread altogether. But then I was ending up buying like 2 things of bread, thinking it was going to last me a long time. Stop major, which was, I mean, obviously it's costing me a lot of money doing that. So I was like, you know what? I have literally everything I need to make bread at home. Why don't I just make it at home? And then of course now I don't have all this stuff to make the bread at home because I've already made the bread and I thought I had a lot more yeast than I actually do. But I think I'm gonna go and buy some yeast from like a farmer's market or like a nice store just so I know that it's like super clean. I am like so nervous about like the food that I'm feeding my family lately. I don't know if anybody else saw, but like on TikTok and Instagram, there was like this big thing about lab grown meat. Like I had like never even thought about. I probably have heard about it before, but I never really thought about it. And I saw it and I'm like geeked out and I'm like panicking because right now we don't live in a super rural area. We don't have land for a cow. We don't have land for chickens. Like we could have chickens where we live, but it's just like not exactly the most realistic thing. Oh my goodness. It wouldn't be the most realistic thing where we live. I mean, there are some people around us that have them, but I don't think that would be for us where we live now. Like our dogs don't even have space to run. So I'm like in a panic. Like I do not like the idea of like my daughter eating lab grown food. And I don't think that they have to like tell you. So that makes me super nervous. What about you guys? Like, do you care? Would you care? Do you think that's disgusting? Do you not think it's disgusting? I just cannot imagine it. But I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that just like don't care. And like, that's great. Like, more power to you. I am not one of those people. I care. I think it's gross and I think it's like just another thing for the government to control. And I'm not like a crazy conspiracy. So like, don't get me wrong here. That doesn't seem right. I mean, like in most countries overseas, I'm pretty sure you still have to buy bagged milk. Like it lasts like 2 days. That's what I want in life. I mean, I don't really want to milk my own cows or anything. Like that's not for me. I'm all for a beef cow, but a milk cow, no thank you. But I'd be more than happy having to drive to like a cow farm and get my own milk than going and buying milk from a store. I'm gonna wing it. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So this is another one of those do as I like, don't do as I do. I don't know what the saying is, but it's been a while since I've made a crumble, so I don't even know like what the right way to make crumble is anymore. So we're just gonna go for it. That was not too much, but whatever. You can always add more butter, right? So when you guys cook, are you like clean cookers? Do you clean up like after every little thing you do, or do you do one big cleanup? I am a little bit of like both. Sometimes I'm just doing like one big cleanup, like I just make one big mess and I clean it all up. But other times I'm like, oh my goodness, it's too overwhelming. I think it really just has to do with my state of mind. Like, is my state of mind clean or is it overwhelmed and overstimulated? Today I have no motivation. if I could just lay in my bed all day, I would. Obviously, as a parent, you can't do that. And honestly, my daughter has been sleeping for far too long and she needs to get up or she's not going to take an afternoon nap and I'm not going to get any work done. But I'm hoping that if we just stay super busy this afternoon, she will get tired enough to take another nap. Honestly, even if she takes like an hour nap this afternoon, that's it. It would be enough time for me to get a little bit of work done. Okay, I think it's good. I'm gonna put that in the oven and I'm gonna cook the muffins. Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes. Now to clean up this mess and then I will show you guys my finished muffins. I hope you enjoyed chit-chatting with me because I enjoyed chit-chatting with you guys. Okay guys, my muffins are done. They look a little bit destroyed, but they're really not. However, they need lots of butter. Very, very bland muffins. Clearly my streusel didn't work, but it was a good try, and I think if it would have worked, they would have had a lot more flavor. But they're okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.